What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Move Better channel. I am your host, Dr. Joe, and this is the Professor John Penisarada. Today, we're going to talk to you guys about winding down and relaxing before bed and doing some posture exercises to help out with a better night's sleep.
Yeah.
Let's get it going. So the first stretch that we're going to do is a quick flow. After you guys said your prayers at nighttime, you're going to be kneeling down next to your bed anyway, and you're going to flow right into it. So you're going to kneel down. He's going to place his elbows down on his bed or on your bed. He's going to spread his hands apart. Make sure his hands are around about length of his elbows, and he's going to push his elbows in a little bit closer here. There we go. And this way, we can really accentuate the stretch that we want to do. He's going to drop his head down. Make sure his elbows don't fall off the bed here. And he's going to drive his hands to his shoulders. That's it. This is the little prayer stretch that we have here. He's just hinging his hips back, trying to drive his head down through the table as he opens up those lats. And then from this point, don't forget to breathe. Make sure you guys are taking nice deep breaths in through your gut, in through your rib cage, and trying to just get that relaxation. The best way I like to do this before bed is sit there for about 30 to 60 seconds, especially if this is a problem area. The goal here, guys, is just to try to get you guys to relax a little bit more, have a deeper night's rest. And if you guys are dealing with aches and pains, make sure that these aches and pains don't bother you at night while you get some rest.
Next exercise we're going to do here to help with posture for getting ready to bed is called Around the World. I got Dr. Joe here on the corner or the edge of the bed. Got a TheraBand or some kind of elastic. You could also use a pole if you don't have anything as far as TheraBands are concerned, or even a towel. So what Dr. Joe's going to do right here is he's going to have his hands extended out, probably wider than the shoulders, because what he wants to do is you want to be able to get your arm and shoulder rotating through its full range of motion so that he can loosen up some of the chest postural muscles right here and go forward and all the way back, okay? When he comes up, it helps relieve a lot of the tension, activate some of that postural muscles as well, and it's going to get you nice and aligned when you're ready to go to bed, and that should give you some nice relaxed feeling. For those that have limitations on shoulder rotation, all you have to do is you want to make sure you widen out your grip, and that will allow you to go through your fuller range of motion if you have that limitation. If you're too narrow, sometimes you're not able to go all the way around. You might feel a little tension and it won't go. So just widen out your handle grip on the band, and you'll be able to rotate more fully. As you can see, as Dr. Joe is doing the full rotation, I also see some tension in the lower half of his body. That right there is because he's trying to balance his body out so that he's finding stability. If you can relax it, great. If it's tensing up, just try to relax as much as you can, but it's okay to be able to find some stability there.
So the next one we're going to do is more for thoracic rotation or mid-back rotation, and trying to help your breathing patterns before you go to bed, so that way you can get a nice deep rest. The next one we're going to do is you're going to grab that stick, the broomstick that you guys have. You could still use the band if you need to. I like to use a stick because it really helps with the posture. And already we're trying to stretch out that rib cage by holding his rib cage up here. Next thing you're going to do, John, is you're going to bring your feet together. Keeping your feet together here, all he's going to do is he's going to rotate over towards me, rotate towards me, rotate towards me. And as he reaches his end point from his mid-back rotation, he's just going to take a deep breath here. Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Then he's going to drive that, as he exhales, he's going to drive that stick down towards the bed. Take another deep breath, and this time he's going to think about breathing right into that lateral recesses of his rib cage here, and exhale. And then he's going to bring it back into the middle before he falls back, and he's going to rotate back to the opposite side. Take a deep breath in here, Joan, and laterally flex here. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Perfect. Get back into neutral, right in the middle. Again, perfect. And we're going to do about 2 to 3 sets of this. You're going to notice it feels pretty good. Your goal here after each set is to rotate a little bit further. So now he's going to be rotating a little bit further. As he exhales, he's going to laterally flex. Breathe into those lateral recesses of his rib cage. Bring it back into neutral, and then come across to the other side. Remember, trying to rotate further each and every time. 2 to 3 sets should be perfect for you guys. Make sure you guys reset in the beginning after rotation from side to side. And again, the main thing, Try to get more and more rotation after each set that we do. Exercise number 4, we're gonna get into the cat-cow. Now, you guys have probably been sitting down all day long. Majority of our patients are sitting down for an extended period of time. We wanna get as much mobilization from that spine as possible. We wanna try to get some flexion extension into our spine and just try to get each and every single one of those joints mobile.
Yes.
So first thing he's gonna do is we have 3 parts of our spine, but we're gonna add a next one. We're gonna add our tailbone into this. So I want you guys, your mind, thinking about your tailbone and your sacrum in this area. So you're gonna drop your knees down, your elbows down, excuse me. Drop your elbows down, you're gonna place your head down, forehead down first. Good, and so keeping his head down on the table is gonna force him to focus more on his lumbar spine and his sacrum. So first thing you're gonna do, John, is you're gonna tuck that tailbone underneath you here. Tuck the tailbone, and as he's going up, he's thinking of every single joint in his lumbar spine, in his lower back, that's trying to move first. Now, end range is what we're looking for. Don't just go through the motions here. Try to aim for end range in this position, trying to tuck your butt underneath you as much as possible. That requires you squeezing your butt muscles here and thinking about that the lowest part of your spine pushing straight up into the air here. Then he's gonna drop his rib cage down and open up his lower back as much as he can. Push, 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 and then he's gonna come right back up again. Come back up, come back up. We're gonna do this about 4 or 5 times. Generally, when we try to mobilize an area, we wanna try to do this a little bit longer, but again, this is right before you guys are gonna go to bed. You guys are exhausted. We wanna try to get you guys a nice deep sleep at nighttime. Perfect, and then tuck underneath you here, tuck underneath you. One more time, last one. And go ahead and relax. Then we're gonna move all the way up towards his spine, towards his mid-back. Then he's gonna place his hands down instead of his elbows. He's gonna keep his head off of the table. And now we're gonna work, still same thing. You're still gonna tuck his butt underneath him here, but this time, the peak of his back is gonna be his mid-back, his thoracic spine. As he's pushing up, notice he's tucking his chin underneath him here. He's trying to get up as high as he can. I tell my patients, imagine there's a spike coming right up at your chest and you're just trying to get away from that as much as possible. Then he's gonna drop his rib cage back down again. He's gonna pinch his shoulder blades. He's gonna look his head up, and then he's gonna bring it straight back up again. Good, now we're just targeting that mid-back. Again, he's gonna do about 3 to 5 sets of this, or 3 to 5 reps, excuse me. And then he's gonna drop his butt down to his heels, and then place your hands underneath you here. Oh, your hands, keep your elbows. Good, straighten out, perfect. Now he's gonna drop his butt back. He's gonna lock his elbows out. Now we're gonna be targeting a little bit higher. Notice the peak of his back now, straight up into the air, is the top part of his spine and his neck right here. So he's gonna tuck his chin underneath him as much as possible, trying to stretch the top part of his neck out. Then he's gonna drop his chest down, pinching his shoulder blades, up, 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 and good. Tuck your chin underneath you again. Round. Remember, 3 to 5 reps, holding each one as long as you get to your peak for about 5 to 10 seconds or so, and then he's gonna drop it back down and look up, look up, look up, look up, look up, and then push it right back down again. All right, so the last one we're gonna do here is just a hip stretch. We're just trying to fix our posture, activate our glute muscles. Now we're just gonna be on opposite sides here. You're gonna go ahead and squeeze your butt muscle. You're trying to sit straight up into the air. You're trying to tuck your butt underneath you as if you're trying to look at your belt buckle here. Can you look at your belt buckle, John? Try to look at down at your belt buckle. You're pushing your hip forward. You're squeezing that glute, and you're just trying to feel the stretch right on the anterior side of your hip, or the front side of your hip. And you're just gonna sit there for about 30 to 60 seconds and controlling your breathing. There it is, you guys. There you have it, your 5-minute bedtime routine. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share below, comment below if that has helped you guys get a better deep sleep. Don't comment before you guys go to sleep. Comment after you guys wake up in the morning. Let us know about that. How do you feel, John?
I'm ready to go to bed.
Thanks, you guys. See you guys on the next video.